Hi guys, so today we'll be developing a multi-agent solution, right? And you will see that this is very easy. The connected agent will access tickets priority. So let's see what we'll be designing. So we are orchestrating multiple AI agents in Azure AI Foundry Agent. So you will design a AI solution that is a ticket triage, right? So there will be some connected agents and a main agent, right? So the connected agents will assess ticket priority. So like how priority is it urgent or is it not urgent? Suggest a team assignment. So which team should we assign the ticket to? And determine the level of effort required to complete the ticket. How much effort it is required to basically solve that ticket, right? So this is all what we will be doing. We will be developing a multi-agent ticket triage, right? So now, first of all, we have to create our Azure AI Foundry project and connect the GPT-4o model or GPT-4o mini model. And afterwards, we have to go on the Azure portal, clone the repository, and install libraries. And then in .env file, put our environment variables, right? So I have done all of this to save the time, right? I will just use that. I will just paste the endpoints. So if I go to the overview and I will just copy this endpoint from here, right? And the deployment name. So my model deployment name. So for the model deployment name, I will go to models plus endpoints, and here I have the model deployment name GPT-4 mini, Rosie, and this is the model deployment name, right? Control S, Control Q, and now we are in our, yeah, let's do CLS and let's see what files are here, minus L minus A. So we have only one file, which is agent triage.py, and the whole app is based on this file only, right? So code agent triage.py. So first of all, we have to add references. So let's quickly add the references here. So we have azure.ai.agents, right? So from this we have to import uh, agent client, right? Agent client, and then okay, control Z, agent client. So from this we have to import agent client, and then from the same azure.ai.agents dot models we have to import our other things like the, let's see. So you have to open the file, and then we have to import agents client, which we have done, agents client, right? And then we have to import from the models, we have to import message role, list sort order, tool set, function tool, and connected agent tool. So all of this we have to import. So let's, the main thing here is a connected agent tool. So first of all, we will import function tool, connected agent tool. These are the two tools, right? Tool set is basically collection of the tools. Then list sort order, this is a enum, and message role, this is also enum. So let's first of all import the enums. So message role, this is for then list sort, I think list order sort, list sort order, list sort order, right? So it basically tells the ordering of sort, so whether you have to sort based on ascending or descending. So that is why we are using sort order, so it means something, right? And that is list. So how do you want to list your messages, right? Do you want to list your messages in which sort, right? So you have to list your message, you have to apply sorting on those messages. And so whether you want the earlier one first or the later one first, right? So it is based on that. So it is the order of the sort and of the list. So that's why its naming is very descriptive, right? Message role is also the role for that message, right? So that message role. Then we have to function tool, right? Function tool, we will use that. And connected agent tool, so connected agent tool. And in the last we will tool set, right? So connected agent tool, tool set, function tool, list sort order, and message role, right? So these are the, now we will go to Azure dot identity, and from that we will import uh, default key credential, default key credential, right? Default Azure credential, sorry, default Azure credential, and Azure dot identity. So yeah, default Azure credential, right? So now we will clear the console, we load the environment variables. Now connect to agent clients, right? So with agents client, so first of all we have to connect to our agent client. So for that what we use, we will use agent client, and then in endpoint we will give the endpoint project endpoint, right? So we are giving the project endpoint here, and then in this credential we will give the uh, default Azure credential, right? And in that we will exclude some things, right? So yeah, we will exclude this environment credential and the manage identity credential. So we will exclude both of these, right? So let's exclude this and this. So we can do this on one line, right? So this line is, from this we are just getting our agents client, right? So we are getting agents client from here. The next thing that we have to do is we will work with this agents client, right? So now we have to create an agent to prioritize port tickets. So we have to prioritize port tickets. So first of all, we will just create the agent with create agent, right? And these are the agent name and the agent instructions. So let's just paste them, the agent name and the agent instruction. So for this, we just paste it, right? So yeah, this tab. So now this is the agent name, priority agent, and this is the instruction. So it will assess how urgent its ticket is based on its description. So based on the description of the ticket, it will decide whether it's urgent or no. High, user is facing or blocking issues. User facing or blocking issues, time sensitive but not breaking anything, and cosmetic or non-urgent tasks. So these are the three levels in which it will classify the ticket, like is it urgent or not, and then it will only output the urgency level and very brief explanation. So what is the urgency level of this ticket and the explanation of the ticket, right? So that is the thing. Now we will create the agent. So for that we will basically use agents client, right? Dot create agent, and in this create agent, first of all we will passing the model name, and from model name will be, this will be the model deployment name, right? So this is the model name. Next we will be passing some tools here, right? So what kind of tools it will need, we will be passing that, or we could pass tool set, right? So tool set we will passing, and let's see what will that be. Another is we will be passing the name of the agent, right? So name, and then the instructions we will be passing the priority agent instructions. So these are the instructions that will pass, and the name of will be the priority agent name, right? Priority agent is the name of the agent. Then the toolset model deployment. So we are done with it. Now let's see. We are just creating this, and we are not giving it access of any tool. So we are not giving it any access of tool. Now let's see, create an agent to assign tickets to appropriate team. So for that also, we will basically decide which should team should own the ticket, front end, back end, infrastructure, or marketing. So based on the ticket assignment, right? Based on the ticket, it will decide which team to forward. Based on the answer on the content of the ticket, respond with team name. It will only respond with the team name and brief explanation. So let's copy this also, and this is also not using any tool. So let's copy paste this and tab, right? So this is the agent name and this task, and now team agent. We can copy paste because this is the same thing here, so we don't need to worry about this. Agent client dot create agent, model name, agent name, and instruction. Then we have to create an agent to estimate the effort for sport ticket. So to estimate the effort for sport ticket, so estimate how much work each ticket will require. So small can be completed in a day, medium, large. So it will respond with effort level and brief justification, right? So let's copy this, and it is also not using any of the tools. So this tab, right? We can also do this time we can type create agent, right? And in this we will give the, first of all, model will be equal to, here the model will be, I think, model deployment, yeah. So model deployment, and then you have to give the name. So name will be equal to effort agent name, effort agent name. Then instructions, we will give effort agent instructions, right? So these are all the things that are required for this agent. So we have created our 3 agents. Now comes the interesting part. So far we have created 3 agents, each with a specified role in triage sport ticket. So each has a specific role. Now you can observe here, each of these agents has a specific role. There is no overlapping between the roles, and each agent is focused only on its one work. Now let's create connected agent tool objects for each of these agents so that they can be used by other agents. Now we will create a connected tool agent. So for creating a connected tool agent for these sport agents, what we will do, so priority agent tool, we will put this in connected agent tool. Here we will put the ID of the agent, the name of the agent, and the description. So there should be a description for agent as well, right? Like how we put the description for tools. So this is because the tool only. So we will be putting the description of the agent's function. So what this agent tool is basically doing. So we will do this for each of them. So let's do it for one of this. So first of all, what we will do, we have a, let's do it for effort agent, right? So effort agent tool. So for effort agent tool, what we will do, connected agent tool, and then in connected agent tool, first of all we will give the name. So the name of this tool, what name should we give it? uh, the same name as the agent name, right? So effort agent name, right? And id will be equal to effort agent dot id, or we could do also this way, effort agent dot name, right? So I think they have done this way. No, they have given the id as the agent id, and the name they have given from only that, right? So yeah, this is not effort agent name. So we have given the name, we have given the id, and now we have to give the description. So for description, we could give something like, this agent checks the effort, so determines the effort required to complete the ticket, right? So determines effort required to complete the ticket. So as you can see, we are providing the id, we are providing the name and the description. So let's put this above also. I don't know why it's showing in blue, but yeah, this is ID and this is effort agent.id connected agent tool. And yeah, so this looks good. We have effort agent tool, and now let's uh, create it for others also. So this is the priority agent tool. So connect create connected agent tool for support agents. So this, let's move this to this way. Team agent tool, effort agent tool. So now we have tools for each of them. So we use connected agent tool. We just pass the agent ID that we have created, their name and their description. Similarly for team agent tool and effort agent tool. The next thing that we have to do is, now you're ready to create a primary agent. Now we have to create a primary agent, the agent which is the contact point with the user. That is the primary agent. And it will basically give tasks to other agents, right? So the primary agent will coordinate the ticket triage process using the connected agents. So there are two agents. One is a primary and others are the connected agents. So to create an agent to support the ticket processing by using connected agent, and enter the following code, right? So now create an agent to triage support ticking process by using connected agent, right? So this is the thing. So here what we are doing, we are giving it a name and the instructions, and then we are basically in our tools we are specifying all those tools. In triage age instructions we are just giving instruction, name and model. So this is simply what how we create the agent. We are just creating the agent the same way, just we are using these things. So let's copy this, and you can see here the instruction: triage the given ticket, use the connected tools to determine the ticket's priority, which team it should be assigned to, and how much effort it may take, right? So it's basically giving this thing. So this is the instruction of the primary agent. Now let's see, we have our agent client. So create agent, just like we were creating agent for those, right? In the same way we'll be creating agent here, and let's name it triage agent. Okay, triage agent. So here we will be giving this one, and here let's give the name will be equal to triage agent name. But first of all, the required argument, which is model, and it will be equal to model deployment. This is the required argument. Then the name, then we have to give instructions, so that is also important. Then instruction will be triage agent instructions, and the next will be tools, right? So these will be the tool definitions. So this will be a list, and in this list we will be giving each of these tools. So effort agent tool, team agent tool, and priority agent tool. So effort agent tool, team agent tool, and priority agent tool. So we have provided all these tools, right? So now our agent has been created, right? So model deployment, name, instruction, and we have to give the definitions of this, because this is not where we pass the tool, we pass the definitions. So dot definitions, right? Definitions, right? So dot definitions, and dot definitions. As you know, like all the tool objects has a definitions attribute. So that's why this definition attribute is a list of definitions, right? So in every agent, when you create every agent, and like every tool has a definitions attribute, right? So in definitions, that is a list of definitions. So that's why we are just extracting the first element here from the definitions. So we have put this all in the definitions here, right? After that, what we have to do is, so we have these tool definitions. So we have created our triage agent, right? So this is the agent that will get the initial prompt, and then it will basically forward it to our support agents, right? So what we have to do now, nothing, we have to do nothing. We just have to uh, use the agent of triage to support issue, right? So we just have to use this tool just like we have to use this agent just as we use agent in another scenario also. So first of all, what we will do with agents client, we will create thread, right? So threads. So we should have a threads, and we will create it, right? So now after creating the thread, what we have to do, um, creating agent thread, so we can print that also. So then we have to take the prompt of the user, right? So we will prompt the user that what is the support problem we need to resolve. Then we are not putting this in infinite loop in this case. We are just asking one question, and we expect the user to give one answer, right? This is not a conversation thing here. So then what we have to do, we got our prompt. So now we have our thread. The next step is that we have to create a message. So to create message, again we have to go to agents client dot messages, and then dot create. So in this create message, first of all we will provide what, the ID of the thread. So thread ID, which will be equal to threads, so which will be equal to thread.id. So here we will store this in thread, so that's why thread.id, right? And the next step is the role. So what role it will be, so we have the message role, and from message role we will be agent, right? So message role will be agent, and then what will the message, the exact content of the message, so content equals to the prompt. so whatever the user has prompted, so that will be the messages. So we have created that message. And the next thing is that after the creation of the message, what we have to do, we have to store this in message, right? So we have stored this in message. Now after creating the message, now we have to create our run. So for run, we will again do the agents client dot this time runs, and here we will create and process. We are doing process because you want it to be blocking. So like after the agent has the response, only then it will return and the code will execute further, right? So it's not asynchronous, it is synchronous. So in this, what we have to give, so because we are running, so we need an agent, right? So first of all, we will be needing agent ID. So we'll be running agent on a specific ID. So what agent we will use? We will use this triage agent. So that is our main agent, right? The primary agent. Its ID we will be using. And the next is the we will be using the thread. So like thread ID, we will be using thread.id, thread.id, right? So this is the whole run thing. We have the agent ID and the thread ID. This will help it to run. And after running, we have the response now. So like our agent will respond now. So the next thing is that we have to get the messages. So for getting the messages, we have to again call the messages. So agent client dot messages dot, we will list the messages, and the list message we can specify in what order we want. First of all, from which thread we want. We will specify from which thread we want, thread.id, and then we will specify in what order we want, right? So the order will be specified in this variable order, right? So order will be specified in the variable order. So list and then sort and then order and dot, I want it ascending, right? Or yeah, ascending. So ASCENDI ascending. So this is the two parameters that will be passing in this, and we will get something. Let's call this messages, right? Then we will iterate over this messages. So for message in messages, right? So these are not the text messages right now. So we have to go and find the text messages. So for that, we will find if there are any text messages here. Messages dot text message, text message, messages, text messages, right? So from messages, we will be doing this thing, right? So it is messages only, and it will be message because we are looking at this thing. So if it is there, then what we will do, we will go and extract it. So we will do message dot text messages, right? Sorry about that. Message dot text messages, and then we will extract the -1 of it. So the last one of it, or the last message, -1, which will be put into last message, right? And then this will be, from here we will print it, basically the dot text dot value, right? So here we will print it, here we will print it, and then for the cleanup, we will basically delete each of our agent because our task is now done, right? Then we will delete each of our agents so it is not populated in our Foundry portal, right? So let's do this, right? Let me save this, and let's save this, and let's quit it. So now also make sure that you do AZ login. So AZ login, right? So when you do AZ login, you have to go to this link and you have to paste this authentication code to authenticate it. Then you will be logged in. So now, and then you will be asked to log in, right? And then you will continue. And after some time, you will be here and you will select your subscription. So it's retrieving every detail. So that is one. So one. And now you are logged in, right? So let's do CLS. Now we are logged in, right? And now we can execute our code. So I've run my code and it's working now. There were some little typos in my code, but yeah, it's working now, and it's also deleting agents and cleaning up agents. So if I go into agents, I would not see, or would I see? Yeah, there are some agents here. If I refresh also, so let's see here. So I asked the question that my banner for conference is not ready till now. Tomorrow I have a product demonstration, and then this is the conversation, right? That this is the message role, and there is basically this is the answer of the agent, that is, here is the triage for ticket regarding the conference banner. So the priority is high because it is essential for product demonstration tomorrow, right? Because that's why I typed is not ready till now tomorrow, so that it puts the priority high. Then assigned team is marketing. That's why in my query I said my banner for conference is not ready, right? So it is marketing team. Effort level is medium because it would just take 2-3 days of design and revision and approval processes, right? So effort level is medium, although the effort level should not be medium, it should be high because it's tomorrow and we can't just do it in 2-3 days, right? So yeah, that's the it is crucial to escalate this issue to marketing team as soon as possible to meet your deadline, right? So this is the response of the primary agent. So it has like communicated with the secondary like the other agents, right? Which we can call secondary agents. So it has taken their responses, and based on that it has come up with this, right? So it first has distributed its work to different agents and then consolidated their responses to have this response. So that is the work of the primary agent, right? Now let's also see. Now let's try once more with the this prompt, which is given in this lab. Then we will run the agent, right? And let's paste the prompt here. So paste, user can't reset their password from the mobile app. And let's see what will the response will be. So let's let it run. And after that, we just have to delete the resource. Investigate occasion 502 error from the search endpoint. So as you can see here, so the answer is that ticket regarding user being unable to reset their password from mobile app has been triaged as follows. So its priority is high, right? So yes, let's see here also the priority is high. Assigned team is front-end team, back-end team. Okay. The password reset functionality typically involves server-side process and database interactions. High, this issue is user-facing and block users from accessing their actions. That is why it put high. Effort required, medium. Task take approximately 2-3 days to design and implement and test, right? So all of this is being told here, and then it's cleaning up agents. So yeah, that's the whole app. You can delete your resource group and so that you are not being costed. So that is the whole app. Yeah.